At forward, 6'11" from Germany, number 41, Dirk Nowitzki.
In 1998, Dirk Nowitzki arrived in Dallas, having achieved his dream of reaching the NBA. But it became a rude awakening as the rookie endured his share of growing pains.
Nowitzki backing down with 5, stripped by Chaplin. Nowitzki, not good-looking shot there at all.
You see, Nowitzki just was not aggressive enough. When that ball was there, he just didn't go get it.
It was really hard for me, coming over. I was the man in Germany. I played 40 minutes a game, taking every shot whenever I wanted to. And now all of a sudden come in a situation where I felt like, every player on my own team was better than myself.
People made these, proclamations that he'd be Rookie of the Year and things like that. And I think that really set him up to fail, especially with all the different things he had to deal with coming from so far away.
For me, it was a culture shock. I was new. I didn't know anyone, and my family was like 12-hour flight away. All the traveling, all the games. We only used to play 1 or 2 games a week, and here, we had like 5 or 6 games a week. I mean, it was crazy.
It's such a huge step. I still can't believe it. It's a totally different style of basketball over here. The pace is much higher. Under the basket, it's almost like wrestling. It's really, everybody grabs you and pushes you, so it's a big thing, and I'm still not used to it.
I got burned like once or twice or maybe 3 times a game when I was young. That's something I had to learn and learn how to compete again.
Driving on Nowitzki. Good move, Don.
If you come out of Europe, you're a 7-footer, you're a white guy, and you shoot, you're obviously going to be a soft guy. I mean, you hear it right away. I'll be coming in the game, and my guy would catch the ball, and you hear from the bench, "Go at him, go at him. He's soft."
He beat Nowitzki again right there.
Obviously, when things are not going right, you start to doubt yourself a little bit. I mean, was it the right decision? Should I stayed in Europe for a couple more years and develop and come back more ready? You start thinking about it, but then you don't want to give in. You want to keep on working, and you want to make this work somehow and not give up.
Dirk knew he would need help if he hoped to make it in the NBA, and he knew just where to turn.
It was roller coasting, up and downs, and I was 8 times in the States, because he was sometimes close to giving up. I said, no way, we know we can get it done.
He came over right away. We talked about just hang in there and blah, blah, blah. So he tried to help me as much as he can. So he was kind of like everything to me. He was my agent, my coach, my friend, like my second father. He just took care of me. His philosophy was kind of like, hey, you're 7 feet. We can make you a great defender, and nobody will know you. There are a lot of 7-footers who can defend the post, and you're gonna make it if you're a great offensive player. If you change your thinking of a 7-footer and just be something else, and that was always his thinking.
We run our routine, we work on the hand wrist actions, the strengths, little, the tools, the hook shot,
His drills are a little old school. We do a lot of stuff how they train back in whatever in the 60s, and just other people when they see it once in a while say, "What are you doing there?" I mean, it looks a little awkward when I jump, through the gym. But I think it's good stuff. It's a little different than how other people train. He had the weird advices, but I believed in him, and we kind of had that chemistry from the first moment on. He knows me like no one else. He just, hey, you're doing this wrong, and I change it, and right away it's 100% better again. I don't think there's one singular person on this world that can teach me what he taught me. So I got to go with it.
Holger's advice proved to be just what his struggling student needed.
Nowitzki.
Dirk improved by leaps and bounds in his second season, and his confidence began to grow.
I'm starting to have some more respect for number 41.
By the following season, he was the Mavericks' top scorer and rebounder, and led Dallas to its first playoff appearance in 11 years.
Dirk Nowitzki left open. You don't want to do that, folks.
Though the Mavs would lose in the conference semifinals, Dirk became the first player in team history to be named All-NBA. But even as he was blossoming into a star, he would never forget his rough rookie season.
How about Dirk Nowitzki?
I struggled throughout the whole first year, but you know, looking back at it now, it was a very important year for me just to get used to everything. It was a tough year, but I think from that first year, I really learned a lot.